So what this has actually done with us assigning the title above the shape, it's actually created another type of data graphic. So initially we had 6 data graphics that Visio created on its own. If I click the advanced data graphic dropdown, you'll now see that we have this additional data graphic which we created so that we could best organize our own shape data. Okay, so I want to continue editing this data graphic. So I'm going to click on the shape, advanced data graphic, and notice that there's an edit data graphic option. Click on that, and we're going to talk about the other fields that we want to display. We have personnel assigned and 2 budget type columns. So for personnel assigned, I'm going to create a new item, and we're going to find personnel assigned, and we're going to select how we want to display this. So in this case, let's use a data bar. Okay, so we can have some type of graphical representation of how many people are assigned. So data bar, we're going to go with the standard progress bar, but if you hit the drop down, you'll see that there are other ways that you could display this type of data bar. Okay, we'll stick with the progress bar, and if we look at our SharePoint data, we know that no department has over 60 personnel. So our max value, we can keep it default at 100, or we can make it that max value so that we know how the other departments compare to the one with the most people. So we'll change that max value to 0. We'll keep the position interior for now. The format, if you clicked on these 3 dots, it gives you options on how you want to display that number. Go to base number, decimal places. We know that we're using whole numbers to represent personnel. So change that to 0. And the value font size, we'll make that also 18 points so we can read it. And the position, we'll keep everything else default for now. Here, I unchecked use default position, and I want to display this right below the title box. So right below department, I want a progress bar that shows my data graphics. So I'm going to select exactly the same position as what we use for title. It's going to be centered horizontally and above shape. And what that'll do is it'll put it in the 2nd position, okay? And it should bump the title bar to the top. You can reorder these by using these little arrows here, up and down. Okay, if you ever want to play with the ordering of things, just use the arrows that are located here in the bar, in the menu bar. So I have my title and personnel assigned. I'm going to apply this data graphic, and then you can see what happens. Because of my naming convention, I have the personnel underscore assigned. I'm going to go back and edit that and put a custom label. Right now it's default. I'm going to change that to just personnel. Okay, hit apply, and as you can see, the data graphic has been updated to show the department and the number of personnel assigned.